I wish I could say this is the age when you should start watching Miss Rachel with your child or start educational screen time, but I can't because the research is not there yet. We have so many studies on this topic, but those studies look at different types of kids, different types of content. I don't think anyone has studied Miss Rachel. Looks at different family structures, different levels of engagement with parents. So what we do know is that parental engagement during screen time is better than without. But what we also know is that if a parent needs a break because they're at the end of their rope, then screen time is good for that baby. Your baby's gonna love watching Miss Rachel or whatever else because it's brightly colored and the songs are cute and she's engaging and all of those things, but they are going to learn language better if they're engaged with you. Like my friend the other day, he noticed the frog on the screen and said ribbit, and I was able to pause it and say ribbit, and we said ribbit. And then Miss Rachel kept going, talking about swimming and bubbles and fish, but I was able to kind of stop and have that interaction with him. And now, another time later in the day, maybe his mom can talk about ribbit. So there are those opportunities there that are missed when screen time is only used to kind of keep kids occupied. So just think about how you're using it and don't be judgy about it, because there are also kids out there who learn really well from screens, right? It's not most kids, but those kids exist. And there are parents out there who need it when their kid is screaming in the car. So let's be curious instead about why this is working for parents and families. If we professionals do meet families who are using screens more than we think they should, put that aside and start asking curious questions. And then start figuring out, what is this family's goal? What do they want? And if it's your friend that's using screens more than you think, don't judge them, but maybe kind of wonder. If you feel comfortable talking about them, maybe ask them, how does that work for you? And parents, if you're watching it with your babies and you're watching it because you're learning from it and you're using those songs and those words and the parent ease where you're just so animated and excited, it's really helping you be your child's best teacher. So there is no one answer, but the general rule is, try not to put your baby in front of the screen for hours and hours if you can help it, because they're not going to learn language best in that way. So as long as we know what it's good for and what it's not quite as good for, we can just keep having this discussion and keep learning about it.